February 21st, Saturday night, Winter Blast Retreat. That's where I made the best decision of my life and gave my life to Christ. Let me take you back a little over a year ago, February 18th. That's when my mother passed away. This changed my whole life. It made me ask questions like why? Why now? Why me? But the one thing that I knew, that there had to be a plan. There had to be a reason, because he wouldn't have done it if there wasn't a plan for it. You always hear how God works in mysterious ways, and to be honest, he does. We don't know and we can't know what the plan God has for us. But we gotta trust in him. We gotta just put our faith in him. God puts people in our lives for a reason. And one of my close friends, Tyler, the one you just heard from, has been my partner. We talked about doing business together and things like that. But never would I have thought that he'd be the one to help me, lead me to Christ. That's crazy. But thank you. After he became saved, we started talking about the God more and more. We started talking about the Bible, but then he asked me, if I die right now, and God asked me, why should I be allowed in heaven? What would I say? I thought about it, and then answered it, because I love God, because I'm trying to do good, and because I'm living my life right. But then I realized now that I was so wrong, that I was just saying that now, but still just doing the daily things and sins that I knew were wrong. So the opportunity arose for me to go to Winter Blast. But even then, there was still a dilemma, because there was an NBA basketball game that I wanted to go to that same weekend. But like I said, when God has a plan, he makes it happen. Here I am now at Winter Blast, taking everything in, the whole time listening and learning more about the Bible and how not to waste my life. I remember going to my room after one of my meetings to talk to another friend, Terrence, about how I was ready to give my life to Christ. But at the same time, I wasn't. I wasn't because I didn't want to lie to God. I didn't want to be a fake, knowing that I sin again tomorrow. Like I didn't want to just disappoint him, because I knew this was serious and not something to play around with. His advice was, you will know when you're ready. You have to do it when it's your time to do it. And there's no rush, because God knows your heart. And you can't lie to him. And he was right. That evening, me and Tyler started talking again. And Clint came over to listen in on it. And then he started talking to me and telling me more about the gospel. I started to really sink into the words that he was saying. I could feel something within me. I asked him the same thing I asked Terrence, and he told me that it's not for us to take that upon us. That if we gave our life to Christ, he would give us his perfect life. That when he died was for our sins. That he's willing to tell God I'm with him. That I, Philip Michael Thomas, could trade all my sins and for Jesus' perfect life. And that's where it makes sense. Why should I be allowed into heaven? Because of Jesus. That's it. Then Clint asked me if I had a reason not to give my life to Christ. And I thought about it. There is none. There is none. And I realized that I wanted Christ. 1 Corinthians 2:2. For I resolved to know nothing while I was with you, except Jesus Christ and him crucified.